Not sure how many looks we're going to create with this palette, and not sure what type of looks we're going to create with this palette, but I thought instead of sitting here thinking about it and thinking about it, we're just going to dive into it and see what we can make of it. So yeah, here is look number 1 with the mini, I was about to call it the mini conspiracy, but it's the mini controversy palette. So let's just dive on into it. What do we want to start with? Nope, not that brush. We're going to take a pencil brush. And I'm going to start with the shade Flat Earth, that light blue color. Does anybody else find that his mattes have a lot of kick up? Or is that just me? So, I want... That ain't gonna do shit. Alright, it'll be nice to outline where we want to put a different color. So that's essentially what we're going to do with this. Just here. So I'm putting Flat Earth on my inner corner, which there will be more color there later, but just for now. And I also have it on my upper lid, just below my brow bone. So that's where our pops of color are going to be today. Spoiler alert. Alright, now to go in with the only neutral shade that does anything in this palette. Oop, I guess I could show you. I'm taking Diet Root Beer, which has a lot of kick up. Again, very kick uppy matte shade. Alright, let's just go in with this. Putting it in my crease, all over my lid. And then just blending out what I have. Good enough. Now taking a different pencil brush, just going to take Diet Root Beer on my lower lash line. Good, perfect. Alright, now what? Going in with a small pencil brush, I'm going to take the shade Cancelled, which is this one here. Oh yikes. Alright. Just kind of going over where I put that Flat Earth shade. And again with a little bit more, just a tiny bit more. Also kind of brightening up that inner corner. Alright, now the original pencil brush we laid all that blue down with. I'm going to fill it with more Flat Earth and buff out Cancelled. I guess also bringing it down underneath our lower lash line as well on the inside. Taking more, and then we're going to buff out this part here. Alright, now we're going to take a fluffy blending brush and just really kind of buff it out a bit more. Good. Yeah, I don't understand why they couldn't put a neutral, like a neutral shade. Like it's more warm toned, so when it goes with the blue, it's really doesn't go at all. I was gonna say it doesn't go nicely. I got messed up somehow. Alright, next what are we gonna take? Slightly larger pencil brush, and we're gonna go in with the Cry on My Couch shade, which is again a warm tone, but we're gonna try and lighten this brown up a little bit. It's kind of working. Looks more like a birchwood kind of shade now. Yeah, I kind of like that a bit better. Still don't like it, but alright. Gonna dip once in Cancelled, once in Flat Earth. Oh my god! Maybe we should have done the other way around. I'm just trying and brighten this up just a little bit. That's a bit better. We went underneath our lash line apparently. Like I said, I have no idea what I'm really going for right now. So, where was the blue buffing one? Oh, that was the blue buffing one. Oh no! We're going to go in with a bit more of Flat Earth. Oh, and this brush is shedding. That's what I get for buying Morphe. It's not too bad. But now we need some shimmer in it. I'm not sure. I kind of want to use Simulation. Actually, I have an idea. Okay, we're going to go all over the lid with the shade My Boyfriend's Purse. Beautiful. I'll stop trying to put my arm in the way. That actually did more to that shade, like I was hoping Cry on My Couch would do. Awesome. Now what? What did I want to do? Where's my brush? Taking a angled brow brush, we're going to dip into Simulation. I'm just going to... Oh, that's not going to work. It's like all falling off. It's like all under my lash line. Alright. Well, we started, so we ain't giving up now. Oh my god, it's in my eye. This is not going good. This is what happens when you try and wing it. Okay. Oh my god. Oh my god. Alright, so that little bit that we did on the bottom there, you just gotta get the Simulation shade in your eye, blink quite a few times, and then I took my ring finger and tried to wipe it off my waterline, but somehow managed to wipe it in an upward wing-like motion. So that's that. And then I'm stupid enough to try and go in with more. Alright, so on a pencil brush again, just on a pencil brush, we're going to take a little bit of the Cry on My Couch shade. I'm just going to try and make that not look so muddy, which I don't think anything's going to help that. Oh my god, it's still underneath my eye. Okay, that didn't do that bad. It was turning out way more blue than I thought it was. Initially we were going for just like a pop of blue, but just trying to deepen this smudge wing out a little bit. And deepen my lower lash line. Alright, now what? I think I'm going to take that same pencil brush. I'm going to dip into Diet Root Beer and just deepen this outer portion out. And then we're going to go in with a lot of that My Boyfriend's Purse shade and just sparkle it up. I guess it's not really a sparkle, it's more just metallic or a shimmer. Definitely more blue than I anticipated. And then we're going to do a little bit of that under the lower lash line. Alright, so that didn't quite go as planned. That wing looks... It's funny, on this angle it looks like it just goes straight this way, but when I look at it, it looks like it pops up a little bit. There's got to be more of a shadow than I think there is. Anyways, we are going to try and recreate that on the other side now, but using Controversy in place of Cancelled, Exposed in place of Flat Earth, and then Simulation in place of My Apology. So same thing, but more on the purple side now. Alright, so they didn't quite turn out the same but opposite. The same but blue purple. Well, that's what happens. So to finish everything up, on the waterline of the purple side, I went in with NYX Faux White Lavender Blush. And then on the blue side, I went in with the Faux White Baby Powder. That's a funny name. Though I'd expect it to be more white than purple. Anyways, not talking about that. I did throw on some liquid liner. Didn't go over the liner that we put on, the powdery fail attempt of a liner. I just put a really, really thin line to try and thicken up my lashes a little bit. This worked really weird for me today. It might be because I didn't realize I have a fan blowing on me and maybe it was drying out my mascara, but this is the Bad Gal Bang. This is what I make my favorite mascara, and it almost went on kind of fibrous-y. Fibrous-y? You know those old school mascaras where you put on a layer of mascara and then you put on a layer of fibers to make your lashes longer? That's almost what this was doing as it was drying out when I was applying it. And this one is the Samantha Ravndal Cream Sheen Lipstick from MAC. Still absolutely loving this. So, I don't know, after you throw on mascara, I feel like it's not that bad. This one was definitely a lot easier to work with. This hold on. My apology. This one was a lot easier to work with compared to the Simulation, which was this blue shade over here. I felt like with the blue shades, they were a lot easier to just fall out, flake, smudge, where it felt like with all the purple shades, it was a lot easier to keep them where I wanted them. The other big thing that I want to kind of draw attention to is when it comes to Diet Root Beer and even with the Cry on My Couch, because they're both warm tone, they go with the purple so much better. Like this kind of gradient that I was going for between the lavender and the neutral shade, whatever you want to call it, it actually flowed a lot better, where this one, it almost had to be a line or else it got muddy. Like we had to use a lot of that cool tone shimmer just to kind of make it go. So I feel like if you're gonna do neutrals with pops of color in this one, if you're somebody who's newer to pops of color, definitely stick with the purples. If you don't mind messing around, possibly having a more messy look, then by all means do the blue. The blue just doesn't blend as well with Diet Root Beer. And being the fact that it's an orange shade, they're almost opposites on the color spectrum, so you can get a muddy look. So just go in light-handedly. Tread carefully, that's all I have to say. But here is look number 1, which was supposed to be kind of more neutral with a pop of color, which didn't quite go that way. But whatever, I think it turned out okay.